What's going on, YouTube family? This your boy Bob 901, and this is 901 Elevate TV. We come right here, we elevate, and I'm digging straight into this video. Alright, this video right here, I'm telling y'all about when I first woke up, when I first had my first spiritual awakening. Now I'm driving, so I might not be looking at the camera. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the road, but I'm gonna talk to y'all at the same time. Alright, so when I first woke up, when I first had my spiritual awakening, it was around like 2019, alright? Now, the whole time before I had my spiritual awakening, God was taking me through some stages in my life, alright? I was actually going through something, alright? And I was having a, I don't know exactly what I was going through, but I know I was going through something at that time, but I know I was kind of down, like I had like a downtime, right? So, I started to read the Bible. I probably got like 20 pages in, maybe 25, right? So, and it wasn't the big Bible. It was like a little orange Bible. I don't know if y'all had some before, but I know somebody out there know what I'm talking about. I had an orange Bible, and it was probably about that thick, you know what I mean? Little small Bible that they had that like little handheld joint. And I had started to read it, and then I had ended up getting distracted, you know, and stopped reading, right? Because the reason I did read it, I started to read it because I had wanted some type of change in my life, all right? I was seeking change, all right? So, one day, I had woke up, and I changed my diet. I told my fiance, I was like, I don't want no meat. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I just don't want no meat right now. Like, I'm trying to eat vegetables or something else, like something clean. I don't want no meat. Cause before that, me and my fiance used to eat, like, we used to eat out here at work. Like, we used to go, that was our thing. We'd go to different spots and just eat and just try different things, right? But this time I woke up, said I don't want to eat nothing. No, I said I want to eat clean. So bam, I did. I started doing it. And I found out it was expensive. And so at this time I wasn't making a whole lot, you know what I mean? But I was alright because I was working 2 jobs, you know what I mean? So I said, as God said, I like this lifestyle of eating. So I was like, can you provide me with enough money before I can eat like this, right? So bam, God ended up doing it, you know, and everything started going, you know, good if I could do this, good enough if I could do it. So bam, I changed my diet. Now remind you, I didn't know what was going on. I changed my diet. I ended up doing a fast. God took me on a fast, right? I fast for 17 days. I never forget how many, you know, what it was. This was my first ever fast. I fast for 17 days. Alright, 17 days. So after I did that fast, stuff started to happen. You know, and what type of fast it was, I had only ate the green, like vegetables. You just say vegetables. I only ate vegetables and fruits. Alright? And I did that for 17 days. I cleaned my body out. And I can't remember exactly how everything went when I did the fast, but no, I cleaned my body out. Alright? So I ended up not going back to the meat. You know, and I might have dibbled here and there toward the meat, but it wasn't like no permanent thing. Until I completely stopped. I had ended up completely stopping. So, like, to this day, I still don't eat meat. So, bam. Now, remind you, I still don't know what's going on. I'm just going with the flow of God. You know, I'm just going with the currency, right? What God telling me, what God want me to do, right? So, bam. Fast forward a little later, you know, fast forward a little later. Now, one day I was laying in the bed, and I was laying back like in this position. Alright, bam. I was halfway asleep, you know. I was asleep like Einstein. Like, you know, they say he was in between realms. He'll be woke, but he sleep but woke. It was something like that. I was asleep, but I was still woke. So I heard a presence, like a deep voice, you know, and it was like, come on this side, I got something better for you. You know, and I was like, what? And, you know, it scared me because of, I never, you know, seen nothing, you know, I never heard nothing like that. Like, it was weird. So, when nobody in the house, mind you, when nobody in the house but me, you know, so I'm laying back and I heard this deep voice, a man, masculine voice, say, hey, come on, you know, I got something better for you, you know, come on this side, come over here, you know, give in to me, you know what I mean, like, give it up. So I said, what? And I got out the house. I got scared and I got out the house. I was like, there ain't something in there. You know, it was talking to me. And I was like, it was real loud and clear. You know what I mean? It wasn't no muffled, like a it was clear. Like, come on this side, I got something better for you. I said, man, he's like, give it up to me. I said, bullshit. I said, hell nah, I ain't give you shit like that, you know, because I was thinking it was something negative, you know, something like the devil or something. So, alright, bam. I ended up caving in, you know, and I ended up starting seeing numbers. That's when I first ever started to recognize numbers. And what I mean by numbers, many of y'all know about angel numbers to this day. Alright, I started to see numbers. And I started to, and it started driving me crazy, right? Like, this real talk, y'all. When I started seeing them numbers, it started driving me crazy. So I told my fiance, I said, I don't know, I think God trying to, you know, have me play the, what you call it, the Powerball and gamble and stuff, right? Because I'm kind of seeing numbers. I'm like, damn, I'm up finna win or something. So I'm playing and I ain't spending all my money on the Powerballs and scratch offs and stuff. They ain't win nothing, you know. They ain't win nothing. So fast forward, after that happened, God had provided me with more because of I was staying in the house. I was staying in an apartment, and I'm gonna tell you. So when I was staying in an apartment, my checks was only $200. I'm gonna tell you, I'm being real, child. Couldn't eat my story, like I said. Can't nobody take, and I got the receipts to like show what I'm saying. Can't nobody tell you. Can't nobody take your story from you, bam. My checks was like $200-300. Yeah. And I think I was stressing off of this. I think this what was really going on. I can't remember exactly, but I know they were part of it, right? So I bam. God had ended up providing me with a better job, and I started to make more money. Like, remember I told you, I used to have to work 2 jobs to make ends meet, but I'm staying in an apartment, and but I still was working 2 jobs, and I was selling candy and chips and juice and all that stuff at the job, making extra money, trying to, you know, get everything. So God had ended up taking me away from this situation, and I ended up making that income at 1 job. So, you know, plus I ended up making way more than 1 job. Plus, when that happened, it was a Amazon, for y'all don't know. It was an Amazon. I was in FedEx, then I went from FedEx to Amazon. Alright, man, this is when Amazon first entered into Memphis, Tennessee. Man, I was with them. I was on the streets. So, alright, bam. After that happened, I started to see numbers. So, one day, it was driving me crazy. I'm talking about the numbers were driving me crazy. Cause I was like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, and then I said, how I didn't notice numbers at first. Now I see, that's all I see now is numbers. Numbers. So, and I'm like, dang, how people walk around every day and don't notice numbers that's repeating? Like, 8, you know, 888s and 333s and 444s and 555s and, man, this, you know, it's crazy. So bam. Once I started seeing the numbers, I started, one day it drove me crazy, so I had looked it up. And that's when I got clarification on one of the numbers. And after that, I just kept looking them up. I stayed on YouTube. I kept going on YouTube. I started studying. Now, my background, me personally, I was not the typical person that liked to read. All right, I was never a reader, none of it whatsoever. Right. So God, like I said, God took me through some stages. Right. I started to read. I read like 25 pages of the Bible, 20 to 25 pages. But I still wasn't the best reader. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I'm still not the best reader, but I still can read. You know what I mean? But I ain't had the patience for it. But God ended up giving me strength, and I started having the patience for it. So I read. Started researching. I ended up figuring out it's a whole lot of people like me. I said, cause I was like, dang, what's wrong with me? I thought something was wrong with me. So I ended up not wanting to go out with, you know, the same people I used to be with, like, cause I used to be deep. I used to be like 20 deep, 30 deep, 40 deep, you name it, right? We in one household, that deep. We in there gambling, shooting dice, smoking weed, drinking, doing everything, all right? So, bam, I'm just giving y'all the real. So, God separated me. God took me away from all them folks. Every last one of them. God took me away from them, right? I did not know what was going on in my life. I did not know why I was acting weird. I started to act weird. Because they used to be like, want to go out, you know, or then you'd be like, man, we over here gambling. They gambling good. They shooting like good. Remind you, I'm accustomed to that lifestyle because that's what I know. I do this every day. But this particular day, I was like, I said, when they called with it, I said, I don't know. I said, I don't even feel like it. You know what I mean? They like, dang, it's a lot of money over there. Woo. I said, man, I don't know what's wrong, man. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. So, them, I don't feel like it's turned into some, you don't mess with me no more. Woo. I'm like, nah, it ain't different. He was like, I just don't know, you know, what's wrong right there at this point. So I bam. So when that happened, I ended up moving. And like I said, kept my journey. I started eating cleaner and taking care of myself more, paying attention to life and studying. Then I never went back to the Bible till this year. And the reason I went to the Bible this year is because of it was on my to-do list because I had read so many books already. I started to read a whole lot of books, right? A whole lot of audio books. So and stumbled across a lot of people and stuff like that that's real smart and stuff. Now remind you, people used to call me dumb. People used to call me dumb all the time, right? So now I don't get called dumb, you know. They probably be saying he think he too smart, you know what I mean? Because I had got a lot of knowledge, I did a lot of reading, and I got right. So bam, I hear you smart before somebody say you dumb. But yeah, so bam. Then when I got to my house, cause I got a house now. When I got to my house, that's when stuff expanded more for me. I started to do more. I started to see more. I started to be around different individuals. Alright, And I still was slowing myself down because of the habit I had, and it was real bad. And this habit started with me when I was 12 years old, alright? And I gotta keep it real with y'all. Let me take a squeeze right quick, because I'm getting thirsty talking to y'all. Let me, this ain't nothing my water fountain. You know, the baby. But let me take a squeeze. Yeah. I was going too fast, y'all. My bad. But, yeah. So, let me go and put this on cruise control before we go up. Alright, yeah. So after that, I hope y'all stick through this whole video, because I'm trying to piece it together for y'all going up and down. So, I fast forward, I go to my house, you know, I got a house now. God provided me with a house. You know, me and my fiance. So things get a little better, you know, things get a lot better actually, you know what I mean? So I started to not necessarily cut people out, but cut people out. So I like my cutoff game had got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger over the time. And it got to the point where I was like, I started to get frustrated with people, because I no longer wanted to be around people that want to use me. Because of you as a chosen one, you gonna realize that people love to use you, right? So I ended up asking God, like, please remove anybody around me that's like that, you know, that ain't no good for me. And God started to slowly but for surely move anybody away from around me. Like I said, that's some of the first things. You ask God that, you ask the Most High to move people like that away from around you, I guarantee you gonna get that wish gonna come fast to anything, right? So I started messing with folks, you know. I still was on the phone, like talking and stuff like that to certain friends and stuff like that, but I had no knowledge of God, because mind you, I ain't go that deep into the Bible yet. I had no knowledge of that God don't want, you know, you don't supposed to be gossiping. Alright, so that's a confirmation right there. But you don't supposed to be gossiping. Alright, so bam, I ended up still gossiping, still was stuck in the what do you call it? Habit, the bad habit that I had. But I had this bad habit since I was 12. Alright, so which is, you know, watching porn and stuff like that, like, cause I was used to porn, alright? And how I was used to, you know, how I was used to the corn, I don't know if you say it on there, but how I was used to corn was because of my mama. My mama used to, you know, growing up, my mama used to have VCR tapes and stuff like that. So, you know, you would watch it and you know, put it back to where they left it in and all this stuff. And you know how this stuff goes as a child. Y'all been my age. You know, we all was young like this. So we know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, and I used to get off. You know, I ain't gonna talk about my first time getting off on her, but I used to get off and be like, you know, it would blow my mind, you hear me? So, alright, bam. And that habit sticks with you as an adult. You know, and like I tell you, I'm telling you my story. Like, it's funny as hell, but it's real though. So, alright, bam. You know, you get that stuff stick with you, you know, for a long time. It's like a bad habit. Like, so slowly but for surely, God allowed me to stop smoking because I was smoking at first. God allowed me to stop drinking because I was drinking. You know, God allowed me to stop, you know, being in the wrong place at the wrong times and being with the wrong people and all this stuff, right? Bam. So, I still didn't know what was going on. I still did not know what was going on with my life, right? I'm just following the flow of God. So, bam. I end up, I'm following the flow of God. I end up not talking to people no more, not gossiping no more, like living my day-to-day so-called on the bored state. Some people say it's boring, but it's comforting boredom. You know, by yourself, you gotta learn how to be with self. And for you to learn yourself, God will put you by yourself for you to learn yourself and also learn to depend on God. So, alright, bam. And never man. Don't never depend on man, depend on God. So, alright, bam. Instantly, started, when I got to the house, stuff started switching around for me and all that, because I ended up getting a son. And so now I got a son, I got a new house, I got a new son, I got a new son, new baby, newborn baby. I gotta switch things around. My whole lifestyle changed, man. Alright, bam. God will provide, though. God was providing for us. Alright, bam. So now I had an epiphany. I'm like, dang, God, what's my purpose? You know, I kept saying, God, what's my purpose? Now this, after, like I said, this after I woke up, I ain't know what was going on. I ain't even know that I went through a spiritual awakening. Cause I said, God, what's my purpose? Like, why am I here? Like, and I ain't know why I was thinking it, thinking like that or nothing. Like, cause my wife, my fiance, she don't even, like, she didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? She still stuck with me, but cause some people may leave them because of what they going through. They don't, they don't believe them. As a chosen one, you gonna get not believed in and stuff like that. Like like that stuff gonna happen. Alright, you gonna get not believed. Like, people ain't gonna believe you. But you gotta be strong enough to keep going, keep pushing. So, alright, bam. I ended up getting my house, getting a newborn baby. Now I'm asking, what's my purpose? I used to ask it all the time. I asked God so many times, what's my purpose? 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 God ended up revealing my purpose to me, which was speaking and being a teacher and being a leader. I said, mind you, I ain't read the Bible yet. I promise you, this is my exact words to God. I said, God, how you want me to teach? Look how I speak. Look how I talk. Look how I walk. Look how I come. Like, how would I be a teacher? I just laughed. Sorry about y'all. See, this confirmation right there. The phone dropped and everything. Then she could refocus. But I said, God, how can I be a teacher? I said, that don't make no sense. You want me to teach me. So, God, like, I looked up in the sky, looking up, talking to God, smiling, laughing and stuff, but it's for real though. God, how you want me to teach? Look how I come. Look how look at my approach on life. Like, I don't know about this. You sure about that? So, questioning God. So I said, you know what, God? Nah, God was like, yeah, I want you to teach. So I said, you know what, then, God? I said, since you want me to teach, I said, teach me. Teach me how to be a teacher. Teach me how to do everything I need to know. If that's what you want me to do. So I bam. Because being spiritually woke, you gonna start to be like, what's my purpose? Like, that's gonna come up. So I bam. You gonna realize that you just living your life day to day and doing nothing. And then you gonna be like, okay, what's my purpose here? Why am I here? But anyway, I said, God, teach me. And that's how I ended up reading all the books that I read. And I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you name it. I done read it. As a Man Thinking, I read all that stuff. Alright, bam. I started to gain knowledge. My knowledge got a little, little stronger. Like I said, people used to call me dumb all the time. But after I started to read and all this stuff, people was calling me smart. They begun, the same people that call me dumb become to the same people that call me dumb become to call me smart. Just like the same people that they downplay you, they're the same ones that gonna praise you. Alright, you just gotta wait on your time. So I bam, I fuck around and started learning to read the books. After I read the books, got smarter, started making calculated moves, and I ended up where I'm at in the current situation that I'm in now. I'm not where I want to be at in life. I'm not gonna lie, like mentally and physically, but I'm good though. I'm good because like the journey was important. You know what I mean? Not this flashy stuff, the money and all that, because you don't have to end up denying yourself and denying the flesh, and God gonna take you through that. God gonna make some stuff happen that might embarrass you. Alright, I know it's gonna embarrass you because this part of this part of what God wants for you. You gotta experience certain things. So I was told to study a certain topic, and then I studied it, and now I can reach out to y'all and give y'all advice on certain things. Alright, because I reached out to it, right? So like some of my eye. But yeah though, so I've seen a lot of betrayal over the years. I started to see betrayal. I started to see people hating on me. I started to see a whole lot of spiritual warfare. Like I said, you wouldn't even think spiritual warfare real until you actually go through it. Alright, so a lot of people don't believe in this stuff to this day, but it's real. Let me take a squeeze, y'all. But yeah, that's when I first woke up though, and I had my spiritual awakening, and then I had a rebirth 2 times, maybe 3. While I was in a situation, and then I said, dang, I feel like I'm brand new. Like I feel like my soul, or like my spirit just jumped back into my body. Like I feel like a newborn baby, like real talk. And I started to get spiritual too after everything. Y'all can see I left videos on my YouTube of, cause I ain't trying to hide nothing from y'all. This is my, and I hope you got the patience to understand me, because I'm building the tribe here. This, like, I'm telling y'all from my story. Like, this the stuff I went through, so I ain't trying to hide nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to cover it up. Like, nah, I did, you know, I was messing with the cards, tarot cards, and all that. You know, because I ain't trying to hide nothing. Some people hide whatever they did or you know, whatever they got going on. I ain't hiding. I want you to see that. I want you to see where I came from, alright? So I always knew that I wouldn't be doing it forever. I just knew it was a phase. I always knew it was a phase. Anything that I was doing, I knew it was a phase. There was straight up and down, it was just a phase, alright? I was comfortable doing it, but not comfortable doing it. You know what I mean? So, and I had to learn only things good through God would last, alright? So, I wasn't really tripping, you know what I mean? And, cause that's something I always had been attracted to, was tarot cards. So I ended up messing with tarot cards, alright? And I was good at it. No lie. You know, but, I ain't tripping on it, you know. I ended up having the Bible on my list, read the Bible, and it turns out the same thing I said to God, that's the same thing that I cannot think of his name. Moses. Was it Moses? I think that's the same thing Moses said to God. Like, look how I talking, you know, all that. And God said, I'm gonna use you. You know what I mean? And before you know it, he got used, you know, to do what he needed to have done. Sorry about that, y'all. God had wanted to use him. God used him, you know, for to teach and be a leader of a tribe. And that's what he did. If y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, God had used him. So bam. Just like God uses me right now to talk to y'all, communicate with y'all, even though I'm tired of shit. But that's spiritual warfare too. They're trying to notice how I got tired. I'm gonna still wake up completed, but notice how I got tired because I'm talking to y'all. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm opening my mouth. You know what I mean? Like when the enemy doing stuff to you, they don't like when you open your mouth. They don't like when you doing what you supposed to do. They don't like when you waking people up. They don't like when you telling people, you know, the right thing to do. Alright, you supposed to open your mouth. You supposed to teach others. Alright, I am a teacher. I am a leader. I am a spiritual healer. Alright, and how I heal you by talking to you. Then y'all know what's going on. What's in this world. Alright, but like I said, my fiance, if y'all wondering about my fiance, she never left me through every stage, you know what I mean? She never left me. She always still been with me and still accepted me and still was, you know, didn't judge me. Like, real talk, she ain't judge me. So bam. I'm gonna say that for another video, for that topic. But I can tell you, the thing about church with me is, will I go to church today? No. But the thing about church with me, I had a lot of bad experiences as usual when I was a child, and I felt like every time I went to church, they was never talking about the right thing, and they was always judging people in there. So I was like, this ain't the right place to be. This not for me. You know what I mean? And for those be like, hey, probably that church. True, yeah, probably so. But I went to multiple churches and I seen the same results every time. I was like, these people ain't right. Something ain't right about them. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I said something ain't right about these folks, and I'm still on the fence about church. You know, I ain't with all that. I'm not religious or none of that. I'm just not. I'm not a Christian either. If whoever think I'm a Christian, I'm not a Christian. Alright, I'm just tapped into my spirituality side, and I do believe in God. I do believe in the Most High. I believe in the devil too. You know what I mean? There is out there too. You know, so I ain't tripping. So I just don't want to go to church. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a Christian, because a lot of Christians, when you read their Bible, a lot of Christians they not even following the rules themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of them still eat pork, and a lot of them just be out doing the worst. You know what I mean? But they'll judge you for doing a little bit of thing. All right. There you go. Yeah. But that's it on this video, because like I said, they attacking me trying to make me tired and sleepy and shit like that, and I'm on the road. But I'm gonna see y'all next time, and yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this video. You watch this channel all the way through, man, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie to you. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below, and I do respond to all comments. And I'll see y'all. Damn, my guy. Fuck. I'll see y'all next time.